I saw Tinibu on a terrible sickness bed.
Wọ́n wá pe ẹnìkan.
He now called one person.
Pé kó wá wọ́n fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀.
That the person should come, that he want to speak to the person.
Which is happened to be his vice president.
Èyí tó ń ṣe ààrẹ igbákejì wọn.
Oníbẹ̀ yẹn ò gbọ́.
I can see the person
Kò
couldn't
dẹ̀
hear.
listen sí.
And he doesn't listen to
Ó
him.
disobey to the call.
The person disobeying.
Only who are you?
Ó ní ta ló ni wọ́.
He's telling His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinibu pé who are you?
Ó ń sọ fún ààrẹ Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu.
In the wake of another hour, another morning, and other activities, there are lots of updates coming up from the political system in Nigeria. Lots of things or lots of occurrences are coming into play, as well as divine occurrences too. As we always focus on the politics, we focus on the divine most times to see how it links to the polity in Nigeria, because there is no occurrence that can move actually without the divine really giving access to it. What am I trying to say? Lots of prophets, apostles, and men of God have been coming out of recent to give updates and also to make prophetic declarations and pronouncements as regards the 29th inauguration day of May 2023 and the subsequent swearing-in ceremony of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinibu, the president-elect, and Honorable Kashim Shettima, his vice president-elect. So, to this effect, I have updates for you pertaining to what I have said earlier on, and I bet you what, you will be so interested in this particular updates I have this morning for you, because it's of no it's of no difference, really sidelining updates that come up from this platform, because you know and I know that this platform, Nation Voice Tower, is that platform that gives you political updates back to back to back. Welcome to Nation's Voice Tower. My name is Angelo Himalaya. I have an update from a particular church in Lagos. Pastor Rotimi, who is a prophet, a cleric, and a preacher, has come out and made prophecies on Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinibu. Now, in previous times, I've given you prophecies from pastors and preachers like Pastor Emeka, Pastor Ugochukwu, Pastor Kingsley of few churches in Lagos. Now, the most recent and the latest one to join the queue is one Pastor Rotimi. He has some very fearful pronouncements on Asiwaju's government, and he has asked Asiwaju to please step down because he sees death looming over the head of the president-elect. And he has seen a form of betrayal from Honorable Kashim Shettima, who is his vice president and who is supposed to be his helper in the government house. Rotimi has come up to announce and prophesy to his congregation to please help him forward messages to Asiwaju, because from the look of things, it is not looking good. Asiwaju may not last 10 seconds on the presidential seat. Rotimi has gone forth to also allege that he doesn't feel fine about the inauguration date of 29th, because there are occurrences that are going to happen on 29th day of May, the inauguration day. This particular preacher and cleric has come up to say that Asiwaju cannot be president. Of course, he's not against Asiwaju personally, but from his prophecy, he's saying there is no way Asiwaju can be president because he's seeing a deteriorating health and so on and so forth. He's seeing disgrace, he's seeing a sort of sham and so on and so forth. Let me not let the cat out of the bag. Let me allow you watch Pastor Rotimi yourself, so you will listen from the horse's mouth. These are divine declarations, prophetic messages that don't need to be doubted. If all messages coming from different men of God are pointing at the same fact, that means there is something to be checked as regards the inauguration day of 29th day of May 2023. Let me allow you watch it, enjoy it, and when we come back, we'll analyze more.
Death of a politician that can cause havoc in this nation.
Kí Ọlọ́run dáwọ́ ikú yẹn dúró.
Amen. Let the Lord put a stop to it.
Ó yá, gbé ọwọ́ ẹ sókè.
Lift up your hands up.
Mo sọ gẹ́gẹ́ bí wòlíì ni o.
I speak as a prophet.
Mo rí Tinubu, bàbá Tinubu, mo rí wọn lórí ìdùbúlẹ̀ àìsàn tó terrible.
I saw Tinibu on a terrible sickness bed.
Wọ́n wá pe ẹnìkan.
He now called one person.
Pé kó wá wọ́n fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀.
That the person should come, that he want to speak to the person.
Which is happened to be his vice president.
Èyí tó ń ṣe ààrẹ igbákejì wọn.
Oníbẹ̀ yẹn ò gbọ́.
I can see the person
But
couldn't
the
hear.
listen,
And he doesn't listen to
only
him.
disobey to the call.
The person disobeying to
Only
the
who
call.
are you?
Ó ní ta ló ni wọ́.
He's telling His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinibu, who are you?
Ó ń sọ fún ààrẹ Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu.
And the next thing I heard,
ohun tí wọ́n kàn tí mo gbọ́ wípé
the man says,
arákùnrin náà sọ
see
wípé
how I'm going to die.
ó ní ṣé bí mo rẹ̀
Even
padà.
though he's not going to be the president, I'm less concerned.
Pàápàá tí ò bá tiẹ̀ ní jẹ́ ààrẹ tó ń bọ̀ kò kàn
I've
mí.
spoken before.
Mo ti sọ tẹ́lẹ̀.
I have told you, brethren, what will happen, what is happening now. I have told you before.
Mo ti sọ fún yín tẹ́lẹ̀ yàrá ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́
Raise
yín.
up your hand.
Ẹ nawọ́ yín sókè.
I pray
Mo gbàdúrà.
and I prophesy.
Mo sì sọ tẹ́lẹ̀.
Lord Jesus,
Jésù.
I call your attention.
Mo pè yín sí àkíyèsí báyìí.
I call your attention
Mo pè yín sójú iṣẹ́.
to the case of your son,
Sí ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ yín
Bola Ahmed Tinibu.
tí ń ṣe Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu.
God Almighty.
Ọlọ́run alágbára.
In as much the time has not come for him to die.
Níwọ̀n ìgbà tí ó jẹ́ pé àkókò náà ò tí ì tó fún láti kú.
Lord,
Jẹ́ Ọlọ́run.
let him be redeemed in Jesus' name.
Mi lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i.
It doesn't matter who will be your president.
Kò fẹ́ tí nítumọ̀ ẹni tó máa jẹ́ ààrẹ
But
yín.
all I know is this.
Ohun tẹ̀mí mọ̀ rèé.
His death is not good.
Ikú rẹ̀ kò dára.
It will cause a lot of things.
Á fa nǹkan ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan.
And listen very well.
Ẹ tẹ́tí sílẹ̀ dáradára.
It doesn't matter
Kò ní fi ṣe.
whether he's going to be the president or not.
Bóyá ó máa jẹ́ ààrẹ tàbí kò ní jẹ́
Even
ààrẹ.
though he's not the president, allow him to be on his. Listen,
Pàápàá tí ò bá tiẹ̀ ní jẹ́ ẹ ṣáà jẹ́ kó wà láyé rẹ̀.
if you ask me,
Tẹ́ bá béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi.
I will tell you who I want to become our president.
Màá sọ fún yẹn tí mo fẹ́ kó jẹ́ ààrẹ wa.
And who God wants.
Àti ẹni tí Olúwa fẹ́.
But my concern is this.
Ṣùgbọ́n ohun tó kàn mí rèé.
When this plan succeed,
Nígbà tí ètò yìí tó ṣàṣeyẹ tó
if this
ṣàṣeyọrí rẹ̀.
plan succeeded,
Nígbà tí ètò yìí tó
the
ṣàṣeyọrí.
secret will be exposed.
Àṣírí náà máa tú.
And it will cause something terrible. Disaster.
Á wá fa jàǹbá eléyìí tí ó
So by
dára.
this it must not happen.
Pẹ̀lú eléyìí kò gbọ́.
Okay, you've heard that particular update there. The truth is, when it comes to divine declarations, the truth is this: you cannot peddle into such facts because these messages weren't given to you. They were given straight to a particular man of God somewhere. So he is now a medium that is used to present or to table these messages and prophetic declarations to people who don't have such a gift of understanding prophecies or of bringing prophecies to being. All right, that is that particular update. So I urge Bola Asiwaju Tinibu to give heed and listen to these men of God who have been coming out over time to warn him about the dented polity and the crooked means he has used to acquire the presidency. That is that on that update. I have something different. Peter Obi, the Labour Party presidential candidate, and then also the alleged pursuer of a stolen mandate in court, has visited London in commiseration of the birthday of Dele Momodu, a chieftain from the PDP. Peter Obi visited London to really felicitate with Dele Momodu because they have been close friends for so long, and political difference and party difference would not bring a sort of division between these two people. In a birthday ceremony where Dele Momodu was enjoying and celebrating with friends for adding another year to his life, Peter Obi couldn't stop there. He actually came out to tell the people there what he planned to do for Nigeria. You know him so well that no matter how small the gathering is, he tends to use it to really make a mark and focus on the issues of the polity and an unstable government in Nigeria. Now, let me allow you watch Peter Obi during the birthday and when he actually took to stage to talk about the plans he has for Nigeria and why he needs to become president. No matter how small a congregation or a gathering is, Peter Gregory Obi always tries to make a mark or to really make it known that he is here for something good. So I would say that he didn't really visit or Dele Momodu just because he had a birthday, but he visited Dele Momodu in London just to make his own mark as regards why he needs to be president. Listen and watch Peter Obi.
I'm desperate to see Nigeria work. I don't like it. Any day, anytime. I even confronted APC. If you want it, why did you bring those back up? Let's have the place working for everybody. So that we have people who want to work for the country and are healthy and good. The person we brought out today is not as if we cannot do the 20 years ago maybe, not today. Because the country needs somewhere like in 24 hours working. You know, the country is difficult. He knows
Age is on the side.
He knows my
It
style.
will be about 64 next election.
Yeah. You need younger ones. We need younger ones.
Welcome back. That was Peter Gregory Obi, the Labour Party presidential candidate. He was doing what he knows how to do best there, coalition and then coaxing for more support and so on and so forth. So for people like that to listen to him, people around the circle of the PDP to listen to him, that means he has a grip on other parties too. And we hope he makes it so successful to this pursuit of a stolen mandate in court. Of course, today is also a day of hearing. So we'll know, and I'll bring you updates on this hearing as it goes on in the Court of Appeal as regards the ongoing presidential elections petitions tribunal. Yes, that is that. Then finally, on issue of the ban or issuance of ban on people who have undermined the electoral process in Nigeria by the U.S. government, I would not back off from saying that because this particular issue is so important to Nigerians. Now, that is no longer news because that has come a while ago or some days ago. Now, the issue now is the same government have agreed to be in partnership, strong allies with Nigeria as regards the incoming Tinibu government. So, to talk about this, I have Daniel Bola, a member of the PDP Presidential Campaign Council and the Atiku Okowa campaign train. He has come out on Arise News to give analysis and give his own take on why this particular government placed a ban on people that undermine the polity. Yes, he is so happy with this because ordinarily the names haven't been called yet, but Daniel Bola has been on the heels or has been on top of the case of people who have undermined the electoral system throughout the course of the 2023 elections because we feel that it affected his own principal, Atiku Abubakar, so greatly that he had to come second in the just concluded elections according to the INEC results. So let me allow you listen to Daniel Bola, who has something to say on the issue of the ban of the visa and then the subsequent emergence of a sort of treaty between the government and Nigeria and the incoming Nigerian government of Asiwaju. Watch and listen to Daniel Bola.
It is a good news. It goes a long way to tell us that the U.S. actually stays true to its values and to the ideals that binds countries, as a democratic society. I particularly took cognizance of the choice of words that Anthony Blinken used in announcing the visa restriction. And he said they are committed to deepening democracy and the rule of law. These are two things, democracy and the rule of law. And democracy is the government of the people, for the people, and by the people. It's all about the people, not about few individuals, which Absolutely. Is what has happened. And then the rule of law is, the concept of the rule of law is entrenched in this doctrine that everybody is equal before the law, nobody is above the law, and the law is a set rule to which everybody abides by. It's not a law you set as you move, like the way the INEC chairman, he said this is the rule, and then got into the game midway in the match, he just changed the goalposts. And so this is good news to us. We have made further requests, because oftentimes individuals and countries feel that visa restriction is not a big deal. Especially because they have alternatives to what would have ordinarily taken them to the U.S. But we have a deeper understanding of what that means. U.S. exercise what we call extraterritoriality for the most part. So it is not just being denied the access to the United States of America. Sometimes it sort of enhanced security in other countries to which they are partners.
Well, that would be more effective, wouldn't it?
That's exactly what they do. So, for example, if ordinarily, as a private citizen or a government official, you travel to the UK and you have a seamless security checks while you go in, with visa restriction on you to enter the United States unknown to you, there are enhanced security checks that you find in our countries to which the American people have a partnership. But it also opens the person up and exposes that person to deeper background check in terms of the assets you have outside of the shores of the country.
Having heard from Daniel Bola there, I would urge you to make sure you like our videos, make sure you subscribe to it if you are an incoming subscriber, and then make sure you tap the notification bell so you could get an update from us anytime we drop any. And don't forget to make it go viral by sharing to people in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. These criteria make you to make our videos go viral. Daniel Bola is saying nothing but the actual truth. He's a politician, so we expect him to say what he is saying. We will look to see into this court session what will happen if need be. So we'll keep our fingers crossed and updates. So don't forget to follow up on Nation's Voice Tower for more updates. See you next time. Bye.